Hey guys, I'm Lavar Scott, and this is the Not Speeding, Just Qualifying podcast.
Hop in, buckle up, and get ready to lay it on the line. This is Not Speeding, Just Qualifying, a podcast that's just as fast as it sounds. Hello, family. Welcome to the Not Speeding, Just Qualifying podcast. I'm your host, David Lawrence. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. Make sure your setup is all dialed in for pole position. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube and search Not Speeding, Just Qualifying in the podcast section of the YouTube Music app. Subscribe to us today. Today, I'm honored to have a special guest join me, and this one's special because I love highlighting drivers who are really coming up in the world of motorsports, and this is a up-and-coming star making some major moves, and we're going to talk about him, and those moves today. He is a product of the NASCAR Driver Development Program. Currently, he drives the number 6 Rev Racing Chevrolet in the ARCA Menards Series. Welcome to the Not Speeding, Just Qualifying podcast, Mr. Lavar Scott. Lavar, thank you so much for joining me. How are you doing today, my man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. I'm excited to talk about my Xfinity debut. I've been praying and hoping for times like this, so it's pretty cool to talk about it.
Man, that's awesome. And man, we're so excited for you. Can't wait to talk about it. But first, I want to kind of get everybody to kind of like, who is this Lavar Scott kid? So first, I kind of want to get a little bit more about a day in the life. What does Lavar do during the week when he's away from the racetrack?
It's really kind of the same thing that I kind of promote. Is really just working out and sim stuff. It's really what I'm mainly doing throughout the week, leading up to races and weeks I'm not racing. Like today, woke up at 6:30, went to the shop, had a long, tough leg day workout, had a meeting, then went back to the shop to some more sim stuff, got fitted for my suit for the next week. Just a lot of stuff preparing for the race. But that's usually if I'm not out doing anything crazy, preparing races, I'm usually just inside working out or playing my sim.
Nice. I like that. I know you and Roger are really close friends. So
yes.
I know iRacing has really been a really big thing for you guys to kind of like get that, to get that synergy, like to get that feel for the track. So I love it when you guys see that. So, Lavar, let's talk about your journey here. You have come a long way from Carneys Point Township in New Jersey, your hometown. Tell us about what ignited your passion for motorsport. How did you get into racing?
Yeah, so for me, it was definitely a family thing, family background. My mom, she was a drag racer, grandfather, aunts, uncles, brother, cousins. We all raced growing up. So it was definitely something I was born into, and I've that first win and experiencing that first win with my family was a feeling that you can't ever find anywhere else. So since that moment, I chased that type of feeling. So that made me just have the love for the sport, love for racing, all the highs and lows that come with it. I started when I was 5. When I was did a lot of dirt cars from 5 to 16, then got the chance to move up to the North Carolina to race in the NASCAR Driver Diversity Program with drug racing. Did Legends, late models. Now I'm in the ARCA spot. So it's definitely been a great journey. I couldn't ask for anything different. Everything that's happened for me, it's been at a good pace. Like I've never moved up in anything too fast. I'm not going too slow. Everything's just happening at perfect timing for me. So I'm so blessed and honored.
Man, that's beautiful. Like you said, I love how you said you don't rush it really. Yeah. It's just one of those things like everything's just come naturally.
For sure.
Go ahead.
For sure. I mean, like I could have made this Xfinity start probably 2 years ago. Or definitely I could have made it last year. But I mean, just some things didn't work out. But I mean, I feel like now, like it's just the perfect timing. Like it didn't happen last year because things didn't work out. 2 years ago, it didn't happen. But I truly feel as if maybe if it would have happened at those points in time, maybe I could have had a good debut. Who knows? But if things didn't go well, I mean, it wouldn't have been a good look. Maybe people would look at me differently, and I wouldn't have the chance to keep coming back and racing ARCA and having the success I've had then. So nothing feels rushed. Nothing feels too slow. It's just happening. So it feels really good.
I love that. And like I said, I love how you just make it happen. You just go in the moment. You just make it flow. You mentioned ARCA. I want to talk about that. You made your way up to ARCA in 2023. You did the full ARCA Menards season, won the Rookie of the Year before transitioning to the National Series in 2024. You were runner-up in the series last year to your teammate and fellow diversity program member, Andrea Perez de Lara. 2025 you have truly been the picture of consistency. I gotta give you credit for that. Your lowest finish has been 7th. You've led laps all over the place. You sit 3rd in points right now, of course. But of course, and I'm just saying this only because of the fact the biggest thing right now you just lack is that win in the series. Knowing that you have the speed and the pace, can you just talk us through what it feels for you that everything just has not come together yet? And of course, we are hoping for that big win. We know it's coming with more than half of the season to go. But just what does that feel for you that everything's just not come together yet, but you guys have just shown so much pace and speed all year long?
It's good and bad, right? I mean, we're all drivers. I mean, I'm definitely a competitor, so I definitely want to go out there and win every single week. But when we're not doing that, I think we just have to go and look at the bright side of things. And the bright side of things are that we are consistent. I mean, we're always in the top 5. We had the simplest finish at Lime Rock, but we probably done some things better. We probably could have finished 5th or so. So, yeah, I mean, it's good. We're definitely consistent. We're having good races everywhere we go. Everywhere we go, we're right there. Like there's not a type of track that we're not good at, right? Whether it's road course, short track, mile and a half, we're always in the mix. Yeah. But we just had to find a way to get that win, and we had I think our best chance this year to do so was definitely Elko 2 weeks ago. Something in the right rear broke, and then Daytona. If I would have made a different move or been better there, we would have had a chance there. So it does suck that I let those slip from my fingers, and then definitely last year, the Elko race, I let that one slip from my fingers too. But it's okay. Like it's good. It's going to happen at the perfect time when it needs to happen. Working hard. I'm doing the same things I've always done. I'm not changing my preparation or the game plan. Prepare hard each and every week, and I'm just waiting for my moment. But it sucks, and it's good because we're still consistent, so it's okay.
Hey, and like you said, like I said, one of the biggest things that you have been, and I'd love to tout this, is consistency. Like I said, you haven't finished lower than 7th. It's one of those things that's kept you in the title race. For sure. So, oh yeah, and like I said, you just been knocking on the door. 3rd at Charlotte, had a number of top 5s. Literally was top 5 every week before then. So, yeah. I already know that win's going to come because, like you said, because I was watching a video and it once said, you don't win races by just happenstancing your way into them, because some of the greatest, they've always lost. You always lose in racing, unfortunately, more times than you win. But putting yourself in the position, that's definitely a way to make sure you finally get there when everything draws right.
100%.
So let's make it a little bit more positive. We've talked about this, so let's bring it up.
Everything's positive. So positive.
Definitely. So this weekend in Dover, you are pulling double duty. Of course, you got your regular day job, the ARCA Menards Series. They'll be Friday afternoon. But as you mentioned, you are making your NASCAR Xfinity Series debut for Alpha Prime on Saturday. Big congratulations about this one. Tell us how this opportunity came about.
Yeah, this was something that I've been working on and trying to get done since January. So it's been some time for sure. January and December and February is just those times I was really, really working hard on trying to put together something, because I did feel that this was the year that something kind of had to shake right. Like I had to make that start. Not had to, but I really should. So I was on the phone with Tommy a lot and just trying to find what works, put together something, and he gave me some options of things that we could do. And once I heard those options, I got straight to work, and had a really good relationship with Chris Harris, Foxxtecca and Kelly for probably 3 years now. And I got on the phone with him, and we talked for a while. And literally, after we talked, he called me back a few minutes later. He was like, "Man, let's find a way to do it." And we met with Tommy and put some things together, and it just happened. And but I really, and that was back in January. But we had to go through a lot of fine tuning and really figuring out a way to make it work, because there's a lot of scheduling involved that had to be fixed with my ARCA schedule and with the Xfinity side of things, and then getting a license, but also getting approved for the tracks that I could race at that combined with my ARCA debut. So it was a lot of things that we were trying to figure out. But once we got it done, it was like that, and it was good, and excited that it finally got announced and that it's real and that it's happening. Because people talk about a lot of things, right? But until it's actually happening, and especially in this world, you kind of got to take things with a grain of salt. Like, okay, let's see. But the contract got signed, and I mean, I felt like the biggest weight got left off my shoulders, because you work hard for those moments, but now this is the big moment. And as a driver, you have the business side of things that you get excited and work for, and things finally get announced. So that feels good. But now you got to actually go do the main thing, which is go drive the car. So it's a lot of things we're working at, but it's all going to be good. And I'm going to prep hard for this part of it now, and just try to go have success.
Man, that is amazing. By the way, for those who are listening, you're making your Xfinity Series this weekend at Dover. You have one other race. What other race are you doing?
St. Louis.
Did you choose that one?
St. Louis. St. Louis, it worked well because there's a lot of stuff that's going to be involved in that weekend with Foxxtecca. So that was one that they really was pushing hard for. But at the beginning, we weren't going to be able to, just from some scheduling stuff involving Alpha Prime. So, once that got back open for us, I mean, that was quick. That's something that Foxxtecca wanted to do, and it's going to be a huge weekend for sure if everything goes well or goes as planned. Just gotta wait to see what's going to be announced about that one.
All right. So, you got these two opportunities in Xfinity. Excuse me. Real quick, early expectations. What do you feel would be a great goal to be accomplished over these two races for you?
I can't give you a great finishing answer. You never know. But I can tell you some of my goals that I have and want to work on towards is learning these cars is for one. Controlling things that I can control, whether it's having good restarts, good feedback, trying to figure out and understand the car better for races I can do later dates. That's the three main things that I want to work on and try to control. But the rest, honestly, is going to fall into place. And what's going to happen is what's going to happen. I can't even look at it where I want to finish or should finish, because you don't know. And everybody in Xfinity is so good. I mean, there's no bad teams, there's no bad drivers. They're all good drivers, right? So just, if I can control the stuff that I do and I do it well, we should have a really good day, but you never know.
Man, that is amazing. Now, real quick, I do want to bring it back a little bit. You got 11 races left in the ARCA season. We're going to find that when, if Lavar had his option of the tracks left on the schedule, which tracks do you have circled on your list saying, this is where I'm getting that first win?
Well, let's say I want to win Dover in front of my family and friends. That would be huge. True. We could win Dover. We can win the dirt races. I think we had to fix some things where we can go win Kansas. I mean, there's a lot of races left on the schedule. I don't know, but no, there's a good amount that we have a chance and contention to win. But like I said, same thing with Xfinity and ARCA. Everybody's good, right? So just got to go there and see. But I like to go in everybody's confident in hopes that we can. I don't want to say, well, we're probably not going to win here, but no. So I think we can win them all. We just got to see if it happens or not.
There's that confidence. That's the confidence we love to see, buddy. That is the confidence we love to see. Next up, I have this little segment I love to do with my guests. It's called a hot lap. I got 3 rapid fire questions for you. We'll do it Formula One style. So Sector 1, what's Lavar's biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve would probably be, I don't know. My biggest pet peeve would be maybe people late to things. People late to things that we set that we were supposed to be here at the dinner at this time or something at this time, and people are late. Not having coffee in the morning can mess up my day. Other than that, I think I'm a pretty easy guy, pretty easy going, understandable. So I don't know.
Since you brought up the coffee, I got a 1A for you. Wawa, Dunkin', or Starbucks?
Dunkin'. First, Wawa has good coffee. It is cheap. I mean, Dunkin' and Starbucks is expensive. Dunkin'. I would say Dunkin' because I've gone there so much growing up because there's always one close to my house in New Jersey. But Starbucks has the chai lattes, things like that, and it's really good. Wawa is good coffee, and it's cheap, and it's convenient. But I can guess if I could live next to anything, I guess I would live next to a Dunkin'.
Nice. Sector 2. Of course, you're in NASCAR. If you were not in NASCAR, but you still wanted to be in racing, what discipline would you pursue and why?
If I'm not in NASCAR and I still want to pursue racing, it would probably be some type of supercar road course racing. I love V8s. I love loud, fast horsepower engines, and I've loved road course stuff like the Trans Am stuff, the TA2. Yes. I mean, they get after it. I mean, they are just ripping. So, and I think I definitely would not be good, but it's something that I want to do and learn and try to. But yeah, I think something like that would definitely be an avenue that I would take and want to take even now.
Oh, man. I hope I'm not jinxing myself when I go to this one, but Sector 3, this is my last question. I love to always ask my guests this question. Motorsports related or not, what is the biggest item on your bucket list right now?
Winning a race. I think that would help me a lot with a lot of different things and change a lot in my future. But yeah, that's what I work hard towards every single day, right? Is racing, and you want to win races. So I think that'd be it for me.
There it is. I can't even be mad, Lavar. All right, Lavar, where can people who come across this podcast, where can they find you on your social media?
Yep. So my Instagram is Lavar Scott, Twitter is Lavar Scott, Facebook Lavar Scott, TikTok Lavar.Scott34. No, L.Scott34.
Nice. For those of you guys who, we'll do a video version of this later, but for the audio version of this, back in February 2023, I was at Daytona for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race. While I was in the fan zone, I went around to the NASCAR Black History Month booth. Your PR person said, "Hey, I want you to meet Lavar Scott. He's this fresh young guy. He's about to compete in the ARCA Menards Series East this year." It was my first introduction to you 2.5 years ago, and literally I went back to my house. I watched you on Fox the next day, and you led laps and finished fourth in your Daytona ARCA debut, and you have been doing nothing but awesome stuff ever since. To see you being consistent this season, to see you just continuing to constantly be up front, battling for wins, it truly is nothing short of, hey, when they say watch out for these guys, it's truth. I think I speak for everyone who is a big fan of yours that says, thank you for continuing to prove us right and instilling faith in you. The consistency will pay off. The win is coming. I do know that for sure. Lavar, again, a million thanks. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for the time, my friend.
Thank you so much. That really means a lot. Seriously.
Hey, man. It has been a blast. It's been a blast. I'll put your socials down here in the description button for everybody. So y'all, please make sure y'all follow Lavar. He is a star on the rise, and he is a force to be reckoned with. Lavar Scott, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. That is our episode today. Before we go, make sure you follow us on social media, X, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky. We are at the handle at NSJQ Podcast. If you have an idea for the show, make sure you email us at dalmotorsports@gmail.com. The email address again, dalmotorsports@gmail.com. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube at NSJQ Podcast. Like, comment on our content, share it on your other social media channels. Trust me, we definitely appreciate it. And lastly, if you want to follow me on my personal social medias, links will be in the description box to this episode. I will talk to you all again for another episode of the Not Speeding, Just Qualifying podcast. Until then, I'm David Lawrence. Always remember, you're not living life to the fullest until you're going flat out. Bye, everyone.